Is your battery at 2.5 or what?
No. Hey guys, Sky2 Quality here. What you're looking at is my latest build. It's going to be kind of my daily driver, and this might be a longer video than I want it to be because I do not feel like editing that much today. As the Rams are playing San Francisco, and I'm trying to get this out and get it done before watching the game. Anyway, this is the Shendrones Big Baby. This is my version of it, and we'll go through the parts as I purchased them. Of course, you see it's rocking with the GoPro8 and the Cadex Nebula Pro. And just for weight, this is not an all-up weight, but I'll show you the batteries that I use as well. This one's heavy, guys, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see if this thing can even stay in the air for a long period of time. So, well, I've already flown it, so I know. So the weight with the GoPro8 is 523 grams. Now, the batteries that I used, 1400 milliamp 6S. This is a 6S setup. These are Sun Powers or whatever. They're on Amazon, and they're pretty good. It lasts a long time. So, and 1300 milliamp Ovonics. I flew this both with the GoPro8 and without, and I am disappointed because the flight that I will show you with the GoPro8, if you look at my lens, it's crazy blurry. I should have I should have cleaned it. Look at the scratches. I should have just run without the ND filter. But anyway, so the weight of this sucker all up with the 1400 milliamp battery, this goes from 528.4 to 763 grams. 763 grams, guys. Do you think that these little 1408 2400 kV, these are Xylo motors, can lift this GoPro and keep it in the air for longer than 2 minutes? We shall see. Obviously, I already know the answer to that. So that's why I'm doing this video. But this thing is, these motors, the Xylo motors, are pretty incredible, and they're crazy inexpensive. I bought 10 of them because if you buy 10 or more, the price goes from $12 down to $10. So I was able to get 10 of these motors for $10. Do the math on that. Pretty interesting, huh? And anyway, I blew out 3 of the motors, and the reason is because I'm a knucklehead and I want to make sure that you guys don't do the same thing. The Shendrone frame, it comes with its own screws to put the motors in. I recommend not using those screws or just paying attention to putting those screws in, because you will hit your windings on your motors, at least this size motor. And what happened was I started it up for kind of a test, not even a test flight, just to check the motors, and I had smoke coming out of all the motors. That's a different story, but I fixed that. But yeah, as soon as I flew it for just a little bit, I had smoked out 2 of the motors, and I had major desync issues, and I had to use the last 2 motors that I had from the 10 to make this thing fly, and pray that it did. Also, the flight controller that I use is the Lumineer, which is recommended, the Lumineer Lux F7. And I do dig that one because it has so many UARTs and GPS components that you can lock into, which is actually, I do use the GPS on, and I did use GPS Rescue. That is installed. So, like I said, this is a 6S setup. The ESCs that I'm using are T-Motors Velox 45 amp ESCs. I'm running dual capacitors, caps. One is on the rear, and the other one is on the XT60 plug. The receiver that I'm using is ELRS EP1, I believe, and I am also rocking with the 1 watt ELRS Happy Model module on my Pyro drone TX16 Pro Max Edition with the OG01 gimbals. I'll show that in a different review, but that's what I have for now, guys. It's a heavy setup, but I think you're going to be impressed with the type of flight that you're going to be able to get with the GoPro and without. So this is going to be like my daily truck gun drone, because it's so small as my hand. I can put it on the side of the truck, the side of my car, a couple spare batteries. If I'm in a location that looks cool, I can go ahead and fly this thing because it's not that obtrusive as my 9-inch or my 5-inch, and people will not generally will not get upset when you're flying around them. Anyway, that's what I have for now, guys. Hope you enjoy the flights. The first one, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it because like I said, the video is so blurry on the GoPro8, and which is my fault, and I don't want you guys thinking that, oh, the GoPro8 sucks. No, it was me. So I'll probably overlap the video with the Caddx Nebula Pro while flying with the GoPro, and the second video will be with just without the GoPro and just the Caddx Nebula Pro with one of these batteries. And I do recommend, if you're running 6S, you're good with 1300 or 1400 milliamp batteries, and the amount of power with these 1408 motors, which I was told are too notchy. Look at that. I really don't think that notchiness matters, because you're going to see just how this flight is without jello. All right, that's what I got for now. Sky Tigwadi, sign up. was the X8 Shendrone Big Baby on 6S 1408 motors, and the motors are warm, lukewarm. Awesome, man. Motors are cool. I don't know, but the motors are cool though.
Is your battery at 2.5 or what?
No.
6 minutes on your GoPro? I wonder how long you were in the
sick.
air. Oh, it's like ages, man.
I don't think so. Nah, it was only 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
4 minutes, man. Holy crap.
But that's
Punch out after punch out, too.
this is gonna be my little go-to.
Impressive. Yeah, holy crap.